So a question that I always get asked every single week, people come up to me and they say, Ink, if you could change what happened to you, right, would you? And I say, no, I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world. They always say to me, be honest with me, man. Like, you got a paralyzed right arm and hand. I'm like, I know, I live with it every single day. Like, I get it, right? And they're like, why wouldn't you change what happened to you, right? Because for the average person, when they see opposition, when they see tragedy, when they see adversity, a person's perspective always goes to the place of, okay, well, what did they lose, right? It's like the pandemic happened. People had to shift their business structure, right? How did it change? How did you have to adjust? The uncertainty, the opposition, right? It's like people in sales, they wake up, they get rejected, right? They have to face failure day after day, time after time, right? Like you got a guy myself, I worked for a dream from 7 until 20 years old. I got 8 games away from it happening and I lost it in a moment, right? I gave everything I had to it and I lost it in a moment. Had my paperwork from the NFL that said I was a projected first-round draft pick and I lost it in a moment, right? They saved my life Saturday night. I was back in class the next Tuesday. They saved my life Saturday night. I was back in the sand pit that I was in the prior week, the very next week. The difference was I had 350 staples in my body the next week. The difference was I had 6 incisions down my left thigh, 1 incision across the left side of my neck, 1 across the right, twice through my right ribs, cut out my right pec. The difference was I had a scar from the bottom of my armpit to the bottom of my hand, and I was bandaged up from my neck to my knees with 350 staples, right? I didn't say I was gonna be the first one in my family to graduate college unless my right arm and hand got paralyzed. I didn't say I was gonna be the first one in our family to finish unless opposition and adversity came along the journey. I said I was gonna finish. It wasn't predicated upon external factors. It wasn't predicated upon rejection. It wasn't predicated upon if I didn't get what I wanted from the situation. And so the question remains, can you be committed to the process of what you're doing without being emotionally attached to the results of what you're doing? Why do you really do what you do and where is it taking you? We all face adversity. Adversity causes some people to break and other people to break records. The same boiling water that softens the potato, it hardens the egg. It's not about the situation or the circumstances. It's about what we're made out of. Let's go.